And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gamers Den. This is, of course, Tuesday, so we're going to do Cartoon Asylum. Oh, come on. See, why don't you let me go into the asylum? Because you may be the host of it, the co-host of this. The asylum is dangerous. It's to the lower levels. Lower levels. Yes, where I keep some of those dangerous creeps and artifacts and weapons. We don't go near it. Ever. We'll talk about this later. Alright, now, how do you get here? Well, first things first, you need a key. Next, you need my fingerprints, my handprint. That's the only way you're going to get down to the lower levels. Oh, makes sense. Just get out of here. I'm not going to do a video. Sheesh. Now, where was I? Yes. Today, we are going to be doing the my top 3 favorite Pixar films. And those Pixar films, my favorite films are gonna be vastly different than y'all's. I know they are. Um, but let's just get on to the video. Let's get some honorable mentions out of the way. The Incredibles 2. Now this one was an awesome freaking film. Awesome follow up to the original. I really hope to make a TV series. It really fit in that villain or monster of the week type deal. Hopefully. Hey. But The Incredibles 2, the reason why it would definitely be in my top 5, but since it's top 3, hey, you know. Next one is definitely, A Bug's Life. That one was definitely one of my favorites growing up. Toy Story 3 would be in my top 10. It wouldn't be my top 5, but sure as heck would be in my top 10, as well as Toy Story 1. And while I love Toy Story 2, kind of lower. And finally, as far as my honorable mentions going, Finding Nemo. These were Toy Story and Toy Story 2, Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Monsters Inc., and A Bug's Life were pretty much most of my early childhood. I actually got to see Monsters Inc. in theaters and that was one of my first movies, if not my first. I was like 3, maybe 4 when that movie came out, so I was pretty young. Without further ado, that actually segues into number 3, Monsters Inc. This movie, it's got nostalgia for me. It's like a big nostalgia factor for me. However, number 3 is also tied because I couldn't really. And yeah, I'm gonna tie it with The Incredibles. I couldn't really pick between the two. Monsters Inc. is definitely one of my favorites, but The Incredibles, if I had to put one above the other, it'd definitely be The Incredibles. But I couldn't decide which one, so yeah, The Incredibles. If for those of you out there who don't know about a family of superheroes, just fighting a specific villain for both movies. Um, and I do like the movie. Monsters Inc. is another one of my favorites. I really loved Mike Wazowski, and Sully's he's played by John Goodman. Come on. Number 2 is probably gonna shock a lot of y'all. Cars 2. Yeah, I actually like Cars 2. They gave Mater what I definitely will say is the best character from the franchise. When you watch the movie, you're not watching it for Lightning McQueen. I'm gonna say it right there, right now. It may be his story, but Mater steals the show. So yeah, Cars 2 was definitely a great film. It's a spy film. Um, it's not that bad of a film. It's really no, I really love it. It's action packed. It definitely is weird. Yeah, but so is most of Pixar's roster of crazy cast members. But Cars 2 just has a special place in my heart more than the first Cars movie. And I refuse to watch Cars 3 because, come on, Major's barely in it. I did look it up. Major's like in like only 6 minutes of the film altogether. I'm just like, okay, so the movie did that poorly that you regulated him to bust it down cameo? Damn. Movie wasn't that bad. Um, um, sorry, carpal tunnel, gamer hand, all that sort of thing. But my number one, again, it's probably gonna shock a lot of y'all. Y'all are probably gonna say, "Oh, it's probably Inside Out." Oh hell no! It's not even. It's like that's like the lowest. Monsters University is higher than that one. That movie wasn't too great in my eyes. And Finding Dory. I'm sorry. Inside Out. No, it ain't even close to being my number one slot. No, my number one slot goes specifically to Brave. Because when I first watched it, I was at a point in my life where I wasn't exactly. Me and my mom kind of didn't really see eye to eye. I was a teenager. You know, what teenager really sees eye to eye with their parents? But a year after I'd watched it, I got into a big fight with my sister, and well, it was bad. It was. I'm just gonna say that. And well, after that, I decided to clean up my act, be better. Basically, I tried to adult to the point where you see me nowadays. Hey, yeah, you know. Now I'm still learning. Of course, I'm still in my 20s. I'm still, you know, still learning. I don't know everything. As much as my peers might say they know everything, they don't. You're in your 20s. You're a young buck or a young filly. You don't know shit because I don't know shit. Everybody don't know shit at this age. We're still learning. We're still trying to get a foothold in society and everything. Unless you're someone like Bruce Wayne or Spider-Man, where you had to adult quickly. You know, when you lost something real like an early tragedy, you gotta, you know. But now I've been, you know, but the movie's still great. It's got one of my favorite songs ever. Touch the Sky. That one's an awesome song. Merida is probably one of the best like female characters that Pixar's made, and probably the best princess in my eyes. Besides Cinderella, I really do like Cinderella. She's like my favorite princess. Um, and of course, just the the um the triplets and the little bear story. That was like stupidly funny. Um, the whole bear stuff with that was like super cool. Little post credit scene was definitely freaking amusing. The crow was just like, I want to whack him. Just like, shut the hell up. um, but yeah, guys, those are going to be my top three Pixar films. Technically four if you count my number three slot being two. I couldn't really pick between the two. I really could, and sometimes I just can't. Um, but if I had to put number three, it definitely being The Incredibles. Just because it's just like such a good superhero film. But yeah, with that being said, guys, what? Hold on. What are you doing? Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I just wanted to let you know that I found a key, and no, there's a reason we don't go down there. The lower levels, especially the bottom level, do not do it. You stupid toad. I will not ask you again. Okay? But I already did. You what? I managed to swipe the key. Here. You want to be slow? You, you what? Please tell me you didn't touch anything. Only one thing. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. Um, Hopefully something, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good thing, all that good stuff. I'm going to probably commit. I don't think you can really kill a tune, so unless, and I don't have any dip on hand. Eh, I was just Homer Simpson. In any case, be sure to ring the bell for notifications. I love each and every one of you. You're awesome. Uh, yeah, I could do some damage control. Bye.